Thank you all for joining Reach the Top podcast. I am your host, The Gift In.
And I'm Mima Sanders. Welcome back.
And tonight we're talking about current events. What's been going on. So first we're going to start off with Derek Chauvin, the court case. And we want, to recap, his charges. So first, he has second-degree murder. He was guilty. Found guilty. Third-degree murder. Found guilty. Second-degree manslaughter, and found guilty. And I want to know, is it really 40-year sentence? Is it a 40-year sentence? Can anybody let us know? We want to make sure we have our facts on that.
Now, if they want to discuss anything on this case, they could.
Also, yes, if you want to discuss right now on this topic, you're free to come up. We'll send you a request. Just say me, and we'll send you the request, and then we'll let you speak your piece on this topic. Allegedly, they haven't issued a sentence yet. Good for his ass. So there's rumors that he doesn't have a sentence, and there's rumors that he's sentenced for 40 years, right?
They said
there's multiple.
In June, I think, is gonna be his sentences.
And I heard it might be an overturn. Tonight's show is different. We really encourage
them the audience.
Yeah, the audience to participate and come up to the show
and say what you feel about the verdict.
Do anybody want to speak their piece and just give their opinion on the verdict? In 8 weeks, yeah.
Nobody want to speak on it? This is open night discussion. So if you have anything to discuss.
Yeah, this show is different. We really encouraging y'all to come up here and talk, Tell us what y'all think. Tell everybody what y'all think. It's better than typing in the comment. So if you want to come up, say me, and we'll send you a request. We can't stay on this topic for too long. We have a couple of other topics. I just hope the energy does not die down. Continue to hold all accountability. Yeah, accountability. There is injustice even after verdict, such as the young girl who asked police for help and died. Yeah, that's part of our topic too. Mm-hmm. So that's what we want. We don't want to stay on this too long. We want to we want to touch on this topic and move on, because we have a couple more topics that we want to touch on, and that's one of them. Oh yes. Hey.
Hey y'all.
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Oh.
Good. So just real quick, my only comment is I don't even feel like it's like a time to rejoice yet. It's just one. We got other ones that we need to handle. And the whole justice system needs to be flipped inside out. So we don't want them to just throw crumbs at us and think we comfortable with what they thrown at us. Like, this can't be the only only time we get justice. You know what I mean? It has to be
Exactly.
continuous and constant. So I don't want to get too excited, like, oh look, they gave us something, and everything
Yeah, right.
continues. So while I'm happy that he was charged, I just don't feel like rejoicing too much
Yeah.
already. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So
We got a long road ahead of us.
thank you. Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. That's my comment. You could put somebody else up now. I love
All
y'all.
right. Thank you for
Love
coming on.
you.
Love you too.
All right.
I don't know how to get out, so y'all gotta get me out.
1 second. Let me make sure. All right.
Say hi. Say hi. In the meantime, bye.
Thank you, Tiff.
Yes. Hey, you.
Yes, yes, yes. Totally agree. Can't rejoice now. Can't rejoice now.
That's right. We got a long road ahead of us. That's just one start. We got to.
Is 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 that are you saying you trying to come up? Is that what that mean? I'm trying to see something. Love you, Tiff. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That opinion really, it matters and it resonates with, a lot of people. So, you know, can rejoice. Okay, okay, okay. Let's make it happen.
Let's stay.
Mm-hmm. All right. I got you. Now I know. We sent the request. All right, we're gonna send out. Let's see. Let's, let me
We should have James on there.
try. It says invited.
You
So
invited James?
I don't. No problem at all. You're welcome to come at any time. All right. Anytime. Unable to join. Why?
Who's that? Stay?
Yeah, it should be. No. We trying to technical difficulties right now. I don't know what's going on. Why is it not letting us go live with you? Because I think it still said invited.
Who's Stacy's trying to come in?
Yeah, we trying to get her in. It says that she was unable to join. All right, we're doing it one more. We're sending the invite one more time. Let's see. Hopefully this time it worked. This a good topic, and we got a couple more to touch on. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Technical difficulties, yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
Let's see what's going on.
Oh, my face was too big. You guys see me?
Oh yes, yes. How you doing?
Hi. I think Stacy needs to press the live button and then put request to join, because that's what I just did out of curiosity. And
Okay.
I was just agreeing with some of the people that I spoke to, where we concentrate on one person, George Floyd, but there's a million George Floyds. We can't
Yes,
concentrate the
exactly.
person as the action. As bad as the action was, there's so many others going. So it's like they're giving you a piece of pie and figures that quieted down. And then unfortunately, if you notice, when the BLM movement started, it started something, but then it died down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now they figure they give us that piece of pie, everything dies down. You know, let's just give them what they want for that one case. But then right after that verdict, I haven't finished reading it all. A young girl asked police for help and was shot. You know, for her safety. So what are we going to do about that? There's still no changes. They're going to keep doing that at every couple of incidents. They're going to give you that little piece of pie. Because if you notice in the media, then I don't watch the news anymore because I think it's frustrating, because I hear it and then I hear but no, he was wrong point blank. That's it. You know, there's no buts in it. But like I said, it's just like, I hope it doesn't die down. You know, there's so many, you know, it's not even George Floyd. It's just so much injustice with police and colors of our skin. That's it. It's not just one person, you know? And just like Tiffany, I don't know how to sign off. So.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on.
All right.
We'll come back to the rest of the show.
Okay. We just got to figure out all these buttons.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for coming on. That was a great, you know, input.
Yes.
As well. All right, Stace. Let's see.
Stacy's still trying to get in.
Yeah, I just approved it. I don't know what's going on. Oh, but yeah, she came on to break that down as well.
Yes. Still trying to get in.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. Well, I just wanted to say before he start acting up again, I want everybody to call 202-499-6085 for the George Floyd Justice and Peace Act. It must be passed, guys. Call that number, 202-499-6085. It's an act being passed for George Floyd.
All right. You hear that, people? Thank you.
Right. All right, babe. Take me out.
All right. Love y'all. All right, Stace. Let's do it, Stace. I just sent another request. That was good. That was also another good input, you know. Got to start from somewhere. And, you know, like everybody's saying, it's not just about one person, but, you know, got to start from somewhere. Let's see if they're live, you know, 224886085. Thanks, Tiff. All right. I think it's not working. I don't know what's going on.
Because Stacy come down here.
It says again, unable to join. Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
Try one more time. We're gonna try one more time. Oh, okay. It said decline. All right. So if we accomplish getting Stace on here before the show is over, that would be awesome as well. All right. 16-year-old girl killed by police in Ohio, just mentioned, just now when she called for help, and allegedly she was being jumped, and they said she was
She had a knife.
They said she had the knife in her hand, and she was about to stab a girl or something, where they're saying that's why they had to kill her, basically. Thoughts? Now we can talk about it, more. We can talk about it more. She called the police because she felt her life was in danger. And she was allegedly being jumped. So when the police came and seen that she had, the knife in her hand, they shot her. So basically, I'm saying, after all these deaths, they still don't think to use tasers. Certain things, right? That was given to them to use to, rubber bullets.
They don't give us a chance.
They came to her house and she was defending herself. They came to her property, so she died on her, basically on her property, on her block, because people came to her house to attack her.
That goes on all the time. So now the cops gonna just shoot kids.
They didn't try to figure out what was going on or try to de-escalate the situation. Just shoot. Exactly.
That's all they do. They shoot first and then they ask questions later. Especially with people.
There are other ways to de-escalate. Shoot her foot, leg. What? But all right. You see, even that's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't even have to do that.
Yeah, because
why these cops don't have tasers, for one? And if the cop did have a taser, why are they not going for the damn taser? They're acting like she was gonna shoot bullets out the knife. If your aim is good, then you can de-escalate or, destabilize the situation, right? Correct? Proper training. So you come on. It don't add up. It don't add up. It don't add up. It don't add up. So yeah, Stace would like to say something.
Hey y'all. I'm having some technical difficulties.
All right. So, you had some words for the George Floyd.
No, we can move on with this.
Oh, so right now we're talking about the 16-year-old girl who got shot in Ohio by the police, who called them because she was being attacked at her house.
Right. Yeah. So no, I'm just thinking, at work, because I'm a social worker. At work, we learn different de-escalation techniques. We come across, kids her age.
Yes.
That come into our space, and we've had incidences where there have been physical confrontations with weapons, and we've learned to de-escalate those situations without anyone getting injured. And the police didn't even make an effort to try to do that. Their first instinct is to just shoot.
Exactly.
And it's more common with people that look like us
Right.
versus that looks like them. And we've seen videos where they've been able to de-escalate people that look like them in a peaceful manner.
Right.
You know, but it's a shame that they're not able to do that with us.
It's a shame. And she couldn't have said it any better.
That's right.
That's a shame. If she had a knife, devil's advocate felt threatened, shoot her leg.
Shoot to disarm and not to kill.
Right.
And that's what I was saying. Where's the tasers? Where's these things that, you know, they said that they gave these police to avoid these things years ago?
Okay.
This was said years ago because the shootings.
But getting on with the taser, how come they shot the guy?
Oh, you want to come around? How come they shot the guy?
Yeah, the 13-year-old, I think he was. No,
The one in Chicago?
the one that no, not him. The one that was driving his car and they put him over. And
Oh, Deontay Wright?
Right.
Yeah, Deontay Wright.
So the lady, the cop gonna use the excuse that she pulled, she thought she was pulling her taser, but she pulled her gun and just shot him.
And you heard what she said. She thought she pulled her taser. Come on.
A 26-year veteran who can't tell the difference between a gun
And a taser.
and a taser.
Right.
Come on.
So she need to go to jail.
And that's another case.
And the crazy
And we're
thing
gonna
is,
keep having cases like that.
the crazy thing is I saw pictures how they barricaded her house to protect her.
Of course.
But where was the protection
Mm-hmm.
for Dante?
Right.
Never
You know?
no protection. He was a god to them. He had a warrant.
Yeah,
That's all they could say.
For a marijuana charge,
And that's all they
he
could
was
say.
paying that fine, and he couldn't continue to pay it because of the pandemic that shut everything down.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
There was no court.
So,
It was a setup.
there was other ways that it could have been handled.
Exactly. He didn't have to lose his life. If someone coming towards you shooting these is ridiculous, what about the guy walking around with weapons? They just talk to them. Yeah, right? One is much heavier. Yeah, the guy. Hey.
She's getting
Get down.
feisty.
Hey, get down. Hey. So,
She ain't back to Stacy. Go sit down, shower.
Those guys, they just talk to the guys with the big, military weapons. I seen that before on YouTube all the time. That's nothing new. That's nothing new.
They take them in alive. So it's a different.
They don't even take them in sometimes. They just let them stay in their posts.
No, I'm talking about the ones that got guns and shot up people.
You talking about shooters, but yeah, they were just talking about.
Just take them in peacefully.
All right, but what she was talking about was just regular people who be walking around with their guns out, like big guns, military guns, just like, but they ain't do nothing.
They caught a guy the other day in Manhattan at a Port Authority.
All right, but you can't do that up here.
With his gun, and
that's not New York. That's definitely other states.
He was from, I think, Connecticut.
He wasn't from New York.
No, he wasn't from here, but he had the gun out, and the cops got him right away.
Yeah, but the thing is they took him, and he was alive. They took him in alive.
Yes.
So it's okay to brandish your weapon, as long as you've got that, that's the skin color for protection.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So anybody want to chime in? Anybody want to come up and, speak their mind on this? How many officers would quit if they took their guns away? That's a good question.
All of them.
That's a good question.
All of them, because the streets are not safe.
Don't get me wrong. don't shoot, period. But if you have to use something, why does it have to be shoot to kill? That's true too. Yeah, of course.
Just shoot. I mean, don't shoot at all if you can.
Yeah,
That should
like
be
that's
like
the
your last
point. Yeah, like the
option.
point is like, where's the other, safety tactics? The rubber bullets. If you're gonna shoot, the rubber
I don't
bullets.
think nobody used no rubber bullets.
No, they were
They did when-
protesting and all of that stuff.
What's his name? Trump was in office. They used the rubber bullets when they were, trying to clear the street for him to get from one side of the street to the next.
Yeah. See, like, use rubber bullets. With rubber bullets though. It's not like with live ammunition.
Yeah.
That could be different though. It could be bloodshed on that street.
Rubber bullets hurt. They hurt.
They're gonna hurt you,
but you'll be alive.
You'll be alive. You'll live to talk about it. Well, and they don't have to go through a murder charge. See, this is crazy.
Yeah.
She should have been given a chance. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah. And what happened to the kids that was jumping up?
Probably nothing.
they ran probably when that happened.
That's a shame.
My bad. I apologize.
You kicked out the show.
I'm kicked out.
Yeah.
Why the guns the first option? Exactly. Where's the tasers? Yeah, like where's these other? I ain't gonna say mace or whatever, but yeah, sometimes mace. I don't know. Where's these things? Being shot, right? Anybody want to come up and speak their mind on this, or we can move on? Thumbs up if you want to move on. Say me if you want to come up.
There was another shooting today in North Carolina.
And what was that about?
I don't know the real story on that one,
but that's breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, Tiff. They are real comfortable because there are no consequences.
Right.
That's why I don't think everybody should get so comfortable with celebrating this, this one quote unquote win, because you don't know what can happen when it comes time to pass down the sentence.
Yes.
I heard there might be a possible overturn, alleged, rumors.
Because it's the judge that's issuing the ruling.
Exactly.
And he
passed up the chance for the jury to do it.
Right.
So the judge is doing it. So you never know which way the judge is gonna sway. Mm-hmm. They say it could be a maximum of 40 years. Mm-hmm. The judge can turn around and give them less than that. Mm-hmm. Then there'll be a cry for justice. Well, where's the justice in that? Exactly. So you can't take this as a win until you really see what the outcome is going to be. They may just paint some more streets that say Black Lives Matters and be like, here you go.
That's it. Yeah.
Now everybody can calm down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Nobody else want to talk?
Yeah, I told him, thumbs up, or, just say me if you want to come up.
Just see.
Or say move on if y'all want to move on to the next topic. Verbal skills, I saw that. I think the live goes slow sometimes. But let's just move on.
The camera it wouldn't let me turn on the camera.
13-year-old boy killed by police in Chicago. She says, should not be first option. Should not be first option. If you get a call, you need help, cops needs to pay attention to.
I know it's hard to see.
To use something, why does it have to be shoot kill? Well, hold on, I think that was wrong. Oh, that's it. Yes. All right. You can move on. It's a lot of BS. Yeah, so 13-year-old boy shot and killed by the police in Chicago, and allegedly he surrendered and still got killed.
He had his hands up.
He had his hands up and they shot him.
Allegedly after discarding his weapon.
So what's your thoughts on that? Tiff said they're scaredy cats.
Yeah, but then don't sign up for the job if you're gonna be scared.
Right.
And
how you gonna protect me and you scared coming into the situation?
That's right.
Like, if we both scared, who's protecting who?
Who's protecting who? Exactly. That doesn't make any sense. You know, the world we live in.
Can you guys see me?
Yes,
yes.
yes.
No, I was trying to say that why does it always have to be a police officer, If you're getting a call saying there's teenagers fighting or, you know, nothing about weapons or this young girl's calling for help, bring in some special de-escalator. They have the funds to bring in other employees that doesn't have to be law enforcement. Like, but they could be escorted for the police because sometimes that alone could de-escalate a situation. If they see the cops, they're running, but then have that person that specializes in de-escalating go in and speak to the young girl. Like, if you have a DV case, why does it have to be police officers? Police officers could escort that social worker or whoever specialist to train to de-escalate a domestic violence situation, you know, then have them. But have the police there just to make sure that they're supported. It's always a police go, so their first instinct is shoot. You know, they should be, we have the money, we have the funds, we have the resources to say not all calls are, have to be police enforced. Not all calls are, you know, the Wild Wild West, shoot to kill. You know, they should be, if it's somebody that's EDP, a mentally disturbed person, get a therapist, a psychologist, you know, someone that knows how to deal with a mentally, you know, unstable person. But right away they want to bring a police officer who's not going to stop and think, let me talk to the person and see how I can support them. They rather just let me shoot the person so they could stay still. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Now,
wow.
How you hang up?
All right.
That was good.
Could I say any better? That was good. That was good.
Yep, absolutely. I agree 100%.
But yeah, it's crazy though.
I mean, I don't think anybody's trying to discount the fact that the police have dangerous jobs. Yeah. No one is trying to discredit that. Nobody's trying to minimize that. Yeah. But at the same time, prepare them for these situations.
And that's not happening as we receive the results.
It's not happening at all. I mean, I know at work, one thing we do push for, because we've had to call, you know, situations where we've had to call, you know, the police, or we've had to call just EMS, and the police come with EMS.
Yeah, they automatically.
But what they fail to realize is sometimes just seeing the police can escalate a situation, and it can make a situation worse. Versus with what, you know, Inez was saying, that get somebody who is specially trained to deal with those individuals who are going through, you know, a mental health breakdown, so that they can de-escalate a situation. Sometimes just out of panic and fear, you may move the wrong way, and that will set off a cop.
Yes.
And in his mind, you're automatically a danger to them, so they're going to shoot.
Yeah.
That does no one any good. It doesn't help a situation, and it hurts a whole community.
Right.
You know, so I'm not for defunding the police, but if you're going to fund them, put the money towards something that's going to help the community. Train them better, or bring in experts who know how to handle those type of situations.
Right.
Exactly. Oh man, those are great points. Like, and you know, I'm pretty sure these people know that, and they just don't care enough to even execute that, right? Even animals get tranquilized.
Yep.
Black folks getting killed. It messes with your psyche.
Yep. And y'all be careful too, because every time you're watching these videos that they're posting, that does something to you as well. And you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your spirituality. You have to protect your mental health, your emotional health. So you got to be careful with the videos that they're showing you, because you got to think, are they showing you this so that it can affect you and break you down? Or are they showing you this to help you? It's a difference. So y'all got to be careful and protect yourselves as well. Don't OD on these videos.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a lot. Back to back. Woo. 7-year-old girl killed in McDonald's parking lot while with her father. He survived with injuries. Allegedly, he was targeted, and you know, he was just taking her out to, you know, get something to eat. Unfortunately, you know, they were shooting up the car and, you know, took her life, and he's been injured, but he's living. Any opinions? Any opinions? Any
It's
opinions?
just sad.
This is nothing to do with police. This is back to, you know,
gang violence.
yeah, this is back to, you know,
it's no matter how you look at it, it's sad.
Yes.
yeah.
You know, I think a couple weeks ago, a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old got shot too.
Dang.
And
Dang, that sounds familiar.
It's all the babies.
That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. I'm not sure.
1 or 2 years old.
It wasn't
About a few months ago.
well.
No, this was like a couple weeks ago.
Another one. When the child got shot in the Bronx.
Well, ain't see that.
No, it wasn't in the
Yeah, that was in Chicago. Chicago McDonald's parking lot. They had no remorse. They felt, I guess, they had to get this guy very bad or something, because it wasn't for the girl. It's either something that he did, or you know, the car that he was driving was a part of, because it was followed and the guys hopped out and did this to the car. I don't know if they knew the girl was in there, but his daughter was in there with him, and he was taking her, you know, to get something to eat.
Yep, Coco is right. There's no code nowadays.
No code.
Before they used to
no
try to
women
and children. Now it's like everybody's up for grabs.
Yeah, anybody in the household or wherever.
Oh, there's a comment. The cops are human in a uniform. Come with their prejudice. Cannot put them up a pedestal. Yeah. We need law enforcement, not saying we don't, but these are men who need training much more than what's given. Exactly. Yes, that's sad. No code nowadays. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. We work against each other instead of working together. It used to be a code. No woman, no kids. Why you ain't catch him alone? She ain't do nothing. The video was sad too, because I guess the people seen the guy, but I don't think they seen the girl until they ran up to try to see if the guy was alright, and they was like, "Oh my gosh, there's a young girl in there. She didn't make it." And then the like hearing them say this in the video was kind of crazy. Hearing them say this in the video was kind of crazy. Back in the days, you need permission to get someone. Blatant disregard for human life. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Broad daylight. Broad daylight. Broad daylight. So, you know. Anybody wanna join in and touch on this? This is the last topic. You know, we gotta do better. Gotta do better than that, man. Come on. Come on. It was sad. It was sad. They didn't even know. I don't think they knew she was in there at first. And then they opened the door, and then she just, lifeless in the passenger seat. I'm traumatized. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. It was back to back. All of this stuff is back to back. The 13-year-old boy, that's somebody's son, somebody's nephew, somebody's big brother, little brother, cousin.
I mean,
he surrendered.
Yeah, the only question I have about that 13-year-old kid though is
while he was out.
Why were you out?
That late.
Where were the parents?
And
where were the parents?
Have a gun in the first place.
How could your 13-year-old be out at that time in the morning?
Yeah, that's bad too.
So in a situation like that, part of that, it goes back to the parents. Where were the parents?
Yeah, that's bad too. Yeah, they partial to blame with that. America is not where I want to be. Whew. Anybody want to come up and shed some final thoughts? We're soon closing out.
Oh, that's how you do
it.
I'm back.
All right.
It's all very traumatizing. It's building up in our psyches. What I can say is that we all need somebody to talk to because it will sneak up on you.
Yeah.
Where you feel very depressed, very sad. You might feel like you don't care about human life because nobody else around you does. You might start to feel like a savage because it seems like everybody else is acting savagely. It'll sneak up on you. So we all need somebody to talk to about everyday thing. And coming straight out of COVID, not out of COVID, excuse me, during, lockdown, it's just so much for us to try to process with all of this going on. We all need to talk to somebody. Even about everyday life things, just somebody to talk to. It's so crazy how I'm switching the subject. They took away, when I was little, we had Jackie Robinson after school program. In my brain, the kids don't have nothing to do. They don't have nothing to do anymore. And then now the internet, everybody's fighting all over the internet. Everybody's shooting everybody all over the internet. So these things, like I said, they're getting trapped in their minds, and you don't know how to behave like an adult. You don't know how to strive for things outside of your hood or to want to make your hood better. It's so hard because when you're ready to help, we all feel helpless. Like, what do we do? What can we do? What can we do? I think, together, we could start to petition for our own neighborhood, to police our own neighborhoods. That should be like the first petition. If you're not from here, you can't come to my hood and police my kids and my neighbor's kids. We have to stand up for our neighbor's kids and our own children. You can't come in my hood and police my hood. I think that would be a number one start, a petition going around for that. And we know how to take laws to Washington, don't we? We learned that when we was little, the whole song about how to get some laws taken to Washington. I don't remember the song. Right?
I'm just a bill, and I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting down on Capitol Hill.
Thank you. That's it. I think that's when we should stop them from coming in our hoods, first of all, because they don't like us. From wherever the hell they from, they don't like us. Once we start policing our own people and we have our own hood, then we have our older heads, our older OGs talking to the kids like, nah, man, that's not what you go out to do. You're not about to go outside with that gun. You're not about to play with that gun. You don't need that gun. If you want to fight, y'all go outside. Y'all square it out. You know what I mean? If you have your own OGs from back in the days, policing our hoods, I think we do much better that way. Anyway, I'm out because
You're absolutely right. You take it back to the elders and let the elders teach.
Man, the whole neighborhood was your village.
Yeah.
They all told us what to do, and we knew what to
But
do.
the difference now is,
These
you
young
know,
kids,
they
But there's no
don't.
respect
Yeah,
for the
like there's
elder.
no
So they
borderline
don't
respect.
respect
So
them.
it's like these elders,
I'm
you
an
know,
elder, and they don't.
to them young boys, like the ones that they call OGs, the young, you know, they walk over them now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't
telling
care
them
what they
to
say.
do.
Yeah, it's
And
like
the
a
shoe
reverse. It's like a reverse
They're not
nowadays.
listening to them. It's
They
like
scared of the young ones.
just a different generation.
If they didn't have them guns, they wouldn't be that way. They wouldn't be so disrespectful.
That's true, but you know, that all starts from who you know put it in their hands. It be them, and then they make the monster, and then and when they turn, you know, and they turn on you. You make the monster and it turn on you.
But that's the way for them to systematically break down those communities. Because if you think about it, it goes back. Look at what they did when the Black Panthers was trying to empower and uplift their communities.
Mm-hmm.
What did the government do? They supplied the guns. They supplied the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, they plant them systematically for that to happen, to break down those communities.
Yeah.
I think we could figure out a way. We just got to get them back. They lost. We got to get them back. It's got to be some programs. It's got to be after school programs, dance programs. I don't know if they want to shoot. You can have shooting programs with BB guns and arrows and stuff. I think it's necessary for them to know how to protect themselves, but they need to know that we are not the enemy against each other. So the programs need to be set in place for them to have an outlet to release whatever anger is inside of them, to cause them to feel okay with being outside taking a life, or having to feel like reckless or savagely because whatever's built up inside of them. You don't know what nobody is going through, but we need programs to figure this out.
Right. Right.
You're right.
Exactly.
And since the COVID been around, they closed down all the
They closed down a
after-school
lot.
programs.
Yeah, closed down everything.
Places
the little
where
bit,
kids to go.
the little bit of
Even the school.
Yeah, the little bit of programs
so
that was
people
left.
getting crazy by being in the
gone.
house all the time.
Right.
And not being able to get out in the street to
They
do
drive them
nothing.
crazy.
So when they get out there, they go buck wild.
Nah, but it's the music they force on them.
Yeah.
And they drive them crazy.
But I think that's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. Everything driving, the movies, the music. If they show you, you know, they push nothing but action in front of you, that's what you're going to observe. So you watching action movies, you see them playing with guns. You know, that John Wick movie was a big influence on a lot of these young ones too.
I never saw it.
And that's the crazy part. That John Wick movie, a lot of them, you know, reference themselves to John Wick. So it became an infatuation. What's his name? Keanu Reeves. He played him. Yeah. It was a movie, movie.
I know.
But stuff like that, Hollywood push, you know, what it wants on you. Everything at once. Look at everything at once. They got you in your house. What you gonna do? Listen to music, watch TV. You're not reading no books. Only a selective few. Only a selective few is reading books and taking the time to learn themselves and learn, you know, what's really going on.
Yeah.
A lot of people just got, you know, a cloudy mind right now. Focused on, you know, what's not gonna, you know, basically value anything in the future.
Wow, we gotta just push positive content. I'm about to get off of social media too. That's depressing too. I stopped watching the news just to catch all of the heartbreaking stuff on social media.
Social media.
So sometimes you need that detox from social media, detox from the news, detox from all of the things that bring those negative vibes and those negative energies into your psyche. You have to detox from it.
Yeah.
Step away. It's okay to walk away.
Yeah, the best thing is to substitute that with, you know, a little meditation, you know, running, jogging, you know, fitness, and, you know, reading, and, you know, just observing real life, what's going on in, you know, in real time around you.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, your community, you know, got to know what's going on in your community.
Look,
And that citizen app stuff is no better either.
I don't even.
I mean, it lets you know what's going on, but it's depressing too. That's just like what you were saying with the news and, trying to run away from the news. All these apps.
it's the truth.
There's a whole bunch of depressing things and,
You do a great
confusion.
job pumping out positivity, though, because you do a very great job. There's nothing
Thank
like
you.
negative that comes off of your podcast. So that's an escape. I guess we just gotta keep pumping positivity, and we have to practice. We have to try to understand where somebody is coming from. We don't
Yeah.
necessarily know their background. You know what I mean? But I don't know what I'm saying right now. Just keep pumping out positivity.
No, yeah, no,
doing good,
you're
Tim.
doing good. You're doing good. Anything you want to shout out before you log off?
Yes, sir. Let me shout out Reach the Top podcast. Let me shout out Dottie Tins
Thank you.
Incorporated.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Let me shout out my auntie, my big sister right there. Let me shout out Seven Mystics of Canada. Readings and stuff like that. Yes, I believe in God. Don't question my religion.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just I just want to spread as much love as possible. You know.
Yes, that's
We
the
love you,
message. Yes, we love you.
Miss you, sissy.
Miss you too, my love.
No.
Right, dog. Get me out of here. I gotta go do some baby.
All right.
Later.
Later.
Oh boy. Well, this is a good one today.
Let's see what's going on. I think we had a request. Oh no. Did you want to come back on? I think she wanted to come back on. I'm not too sure.
Maria, you coming back on?
Any final thoughts? This was, a real, therapeutic show tonight. We talked, about a lot of, topics that is effective to our community. And,
What's up, sarcasm?
probably.
Like,
You got
She
my glasses on, right?
I can't see Jack.
Anything you want to close with? We're gonna.
No.
All right.
Thank you for, and it wasn't meant to be.
We're gonna
a full
invite you.
sit-in,
No, we're gonna invite you down here some of these next.
Yeah, when we talk about the real topics, yeah,
Well,
we're gonna talk about more positive things, like Tiff said too. But the show is based off of positivity and pushing the youth to do what they want to do. So just keeping them encouraged and there's no programs out. So if they like music, whatever, I don't care. We just trying to push and encourage them to do something other than the madness that's going on outside.
Yes, sir.
Because as you can see, is nobody safe. The world is
crazy.
Exactly. Anything y'all want to close with? No. Any message y'all want to let the people know? No. Before we get out of here? Anything you want to shout out?
Nope, just stay true to who you are. Yeah. Don't let the outside influence who you truly are. Right. Sometimes you have to forge your own path, and it's okay to be different. It's okay to be different. Just know that.
That's a great message. It's okay to be different. Thank you all for tuning in. Also, make sure you guys, if you have small businesses and you have the proper information to go get your grants, Reach the Top.